Hello, everyone, and welcome to Quality Simplified. This is Milind, your friend in quality, sharing with you his understanding about conceptual quality and its benefits in life. After discussing how design and process are two critical pillars of quality, let us discuss today a very different concept which anyone may not agree to readily. That is, cost is a part of quality. If we go by a definition of quality, it basically talks about satisfying target customers' requirement in any walks of life, be it personal, public, or professional life. Generally, whenever we buy any product or avail any service, we first lay down our requirements, then we decide and agree its cost and close the transaction. This is done formally in professional or public life and mostly informally in personal life. This way, cost becomes a part of target customer's requirement before transaction or deal is closed and executed. However, still we do not take cost and other requirements at par unknowingly. So let's discuss more on it and understand how cost is in fact also a part of requirements, that is quality. I may use term cost or price in this session interchangeably, unknowingly. I request viewers to please forgive me for this and take it at par in this session. However, in real sense, they are very different and distinct terms but used interchangeably unknowingly in practice as well by general public. So we say product is costly more frequently than calling it pricey. Cost is used for expenditure incurred for producing a product or delivering a service, whereas price is generally referred to selling price, which is higher than cost by a profit expected. So let's proceed with our discussion and understand everything in detail. Welcome again for discussion on how cost is a part of quality. Before we proceed, let me share with you that these are purely my thoughts based on my experience in quality for 3 decades. I don't claim that this is the knowledge on quality. All viewers are free to have their own views on the subject, and I would be too happy to know your views, comments, so that we all can help each other in understanding conceptual quality. Also, examples used here are with certain assumptions for the sake of ease of explanation, and I request viewers to keep this in mind while watching these videos. So let's go ahead. Before we proceed, as per our practice, let us just reiterate 3 action points for delivering good quality to our customer. These are: know or identify your customer, understand their requirements in advance, which helps you to plan better. If you can get it directly from customer, that would be best possible scenario. And the third one is strive to satisfy these requirements so that you get a response from customer as excellent quality delivered. To deliver good quality, we must remember and practice them so that they become a way of life for you. And you don't have to put in extra efforts and face a challenge while delivering quality. Well, beginning our discussion on this topic, let's look at personal life, professional life, and public life separately, as the situations are generally different in these walks of life. However, one common thing across all these walks of life is whenever customer thinks of buying a product or availing services, thinks of product or service requirements first and then immediately considers its cost. The total quality requirements are never complete without cost, and hence cost becomes an inherent part of quality requirements. How? Let's understand. In personal life, we buy number of commodities, daily essentials regularly, and some durable once in a while. While buying them, primarily we have product or service characteristics in mind. However, once we are sure of getting all the product or service requirements satisfied, we start looking for a price tag, and the likely response could be, oh, this price is very high, this price is just okay, wow, price is very good, it's a great deal. Unknowingly, what we do internally is weigh our satisfaction level about the requirements met by product and then attach a cost to it in our mind. Compare it with price of product offered or service being delivered, leading to above responses. This product requirement plus cost makes total quality requirements of a customer in any walks of life. Once cost becomes a part of requirement, naturally, response about quality based on our definition is influenced by all requirements including cost. So this is how cost becomes a part of requirements, deciding response on quality level offered or delivered. Let's discuss how it works in different walks of life. In personal life, in case of consumable products like food, grocery, fruits, toiletries, or services like internet, communication, transport, which are used quite regularly, customer goes by a logic, data based on comparative level of services offered by different competitors and decides a affordable cost, as its impact is very large considering the total expenditure or money outgo. In case of consumer durable products, generally bought on few occasions in life, cost attached by different customers can vary largely and is more dependent on individual liking, brand loyalty, brand value in market, paying capacity, and a level of individual needs, etc. If we consider a leafy green salad we consume regularly in personal life, the product requirements could be fresh, juicy, blemish free, fresh in green in color, etc. etc. But its consideration of cost will complete its total quality requirements. If the price offered is less than the price in mind, we feel satisfied about the overall quality and we buy it. If price offered is more or less same as in mind, we are okay with it and we may decide to buy it. But if the price offered is more than what you have in mind, at times we decide not to even buy it despite all product requirements are satisfied. This is a power of cost as a total quality requirement. In public life, generally we get more of a services than product. It could be provided by government agencies or even private companies. Some specific services are given only by government agencies to keep their cost in control for social reasons. It could be public transport, electricity, water supply, or even communication services. So let's check with the example of public transport how cost plays a role in public life. Now in this case, the service requirements or expectations by target customers, that is citizens, would be clean and tidy buses. They should get comfortable seating space for a comfortable ride, polite behavior by staff, should have good point-to-point connections, shade at bus stop points to protect from rains, sunlight, etc., which are primary service expectations. And all this should be at a reasonable cost. Now, what is reasonable will again be a debatable point. However, in a given location, a reasonable value generally gets established naturally. This value could depend on number of factors which we'll not discuss now. However, generally any target customer user would rate these services with emphasis on cost along with other requirements stated, which is a total quality requirement. And the emphasis would be unknowingly more on cost of the services. The responses on quality delivered would be more influenced by cost of the services, which could be, for example, the service is good, but it's very costly. The service is just okay, but it is cheap, so we don't mind using it. The price is not only good, but it is at a very reasonable level of satisfaction of quality. So, I'm sure you must have come across such responses many times in your life. This is how the term total quality requirements gets formed up as an addition of service or product requirements and cost. Let's look at what happens in professional life. Whenever any professional joins or thinks of joining an organization for a good job opportunity, or other way around, whenever any company or organization looks for a prospective employee, there are two sets of requirements. Let's first discuss when an employee or candidate is looking for a job opening with career in mind. He or she would be looking for a varied exposure, job profile, at times a flexi timing, good organization brand and culture following it, opportunities for good growth in career. These are primary requirements. And finally, a package, salary, financial benefits offered. Though a candidate is looking for a job related requirements, emphasis would always be on salary offered. Hence, we hear many times that since the offered salary was not as expected, the offer was declined. So again, it underlines that total quality of offer is finally made more or less attractive by only salary offered. Looking for a other side. When an organization looks for a prospective employee, it looks for a competence, educational background, assignments handled or richness of experience till that date, which are primary requirements. And finally, what salary, compensation he or she is looking for. In fact, organization has generally a budgeted figure provided for a given position as a compensation. The negotiation generally takes place on salary, direct benefits, as rest of the attributes are not negotiable. Naturally, discussion is not complete unless there is an agreement on compensation offered. This again brings out a point that cost, price, money is very important part of quality in all walks of life, and it forms a major part of total quality requirements. The easiest way to understand why I say cost is a part of quality requirement to satisfy target customer is look at the discounts, yearly sale, packages offered by many businesses like holiday resorts, etc. Discounts by year-end sale. If you buy more than one piece, you will get XX% of cut in price and so on. Even banks lure customers to take loan with more financial benefits like zero processing fee, so-called attractive interest rates than anything else. Life insurance agents are even ready to pay first few installments to attract a customer. These all attempts are only directed at making total quality offering attractive with a cost as a major player. So here, the seller is using cost as a primary element of total quality offering and emphasizes on it as an attraction, luring factor to attract customer. You will see relatively less emphasis on rest of the quality requirements than price offered in any advertising. So friends, before we close, thanks for listening to me till end, and I'm sure you will think of cost when you will think of quality requirements in your life going ahead. The total quality requirements are made of product or service requirements and most important element being cost or price. If you like this session, please subscribe this channel and like the video. Recommend others to subscribe, watch and like. Also, please let me know if the knowledge information shared is helping you and if you need any specific area to be covered in future videos through comments. So friends, with this, let's meet in next video where we'll go one more step ahead in understanding quality. Till then, goodbye.